Welcome back. Building this little beauty, which is the Ninjago Ultrasonic Raider, set number 71739. Retails in the UK for £79.99 and has 725 pieces. That's approximately 11 pence per piece. As you can see from the front of the box, we get a golden Zane, a limited edition figure there, and we also get, is that 6? Yeah, 6 of the Ninjago minifigures. This is one of the Legacy range. So this apparently was featured in, I think that's season 1. I don't think that's the 7th. So on the top of the box, our 1-for-1 is the Golden Zane figure. And it tells us who else we've got. So we've got Zane Legacy, which is the gold fig. We've got Kai. We've got the standard Zane in white there. We've got Jay and we've got Cole. And then 2 bad guys, which are Rattler and Mesmo. Perfectly honest, it means nothing to me, but the snake baddies, and I do like the snake guys. So that side of the box is just a bit of pack art. That's cooler pack art with the Golden Zane. And on the rear, it actually shows that this particular figure, the Ultrasonic Raider, splits out into 4 individual vehicles. 1, 2, 3, 4, which I think that is actually what convinced me to get it. So you've got like a speed bike, you've these 2 tracked tank stroke cannon things, and a chopper. So I really liked that idea of you being able to break it all up. And apparently there's 6 Golden Ninja. This will actually be, I think, my 2nd Golden Ninja. I think I had one in another set. Sure, I've had one in another set. So let's tip it all out and see what we get for our starting point. Oh heck, there's some big wheels. So I'll get the booklet out of the way. So bag 6, bag 5, bag 4, oh there's a lot in 4, and 3, 2, 1, and then you have a large tyre and a large wheel assembly to go with. Grab my scissors and hack away into the bag for the booklet. And of course it's Ninjago. There has to be stickers. Won't be a Ninjago set without stickers. Not an inordinate amount, we can cope with that. And then here is the booklet for it. Just the usual, and it confirms that there are 6 bags, and it steps you through. One of the first things you do is build the Golden Zane. So just go through bit by bit. I'm hoping at the back it tells you how to break them all apart. Otherwise we could have issues. We've already seen, mind you, I'm really good at breaking things by accident, so you never know. Still going, still going, still building things. So 272 steps, because 273 is just loading the missiles. And yeah, it does show it's split up. Not quite sure what this is all about here. We'll find out when it's built, won't we? We can have a play with that little section at the end. And then it shows them all racing away, chasing the 2 bad guys. And it shows the legacy sets that you get the golden figures in. So Tournament of the Elements, Boulder Blaster, this set, the Sonic Raider, I can't remember what that's called, is it the X-Raid Charger or something, Zane's Titan Mech, and the Fire Dragon. So yeah, depending what he looks like, we may have to be sad and pathetic and go looking for the other sets so that I've got all the gold figures, but we'll see. And there's the parts list, and it confirms that there is only one each of those large ones. I did think maybe I should have had 2 of each, but no, that's quite correct. So yeah, 725 pieces. That's got to be a good couple of hours building time there, hasn't it? So I'm gonna go away and get cracking, and I will be back very soon. So got the the ultrasonic raider finished, and I love this guy. I love the gold minifig. You've got the little 10 years of Ninjago plaque. That's the reverse of him. I'll just take his helmet off. See, it's got a really cool front print. It's got the standard Zane face, and on the back got the little eye type thing, and that's the back print on the figure, which I suddenly realised when I turned him around then that you weren't able to see. Let's just reassemble him. Not sure about the choice to put the white bits in on the stand. Black or gold would have been better, maybe even the silvery grey. And then we've got our figures. So I can't remember who's who. I'm just grabbing my box because I am next to useless. Put my box there, then I can see. So we'll start off with the bad guys, and this is Rattler. Now, what I like about this one is it's not the full moulded snake head. As you can see his face there. If I turn it around, you can see they've actually got like a little scale pattern on the back of his head. But the leg and torso print is phenomenal on him. Yet again, the Ninjago bad guys are really something very, very special. Then the next one is Mesmer, and this one is a fully moulded headpiece. It does have a nice print on the top. Again, really detailed front, and then just on the torso on the back. As far as I recall, all of these have 2 faces. Ha 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 ha. So this is the J minifig. I'll just take his helmet off, and you can see that he does indeed have the 2 expressions. I don't know why they persist with that on the Ninjago figures, because you're more than likely going to be using them with their wraps on, so who knows. This is the Zane one. I love that he's got his shuriken, and it is probably the best front print of the lot. I'm not going to take the pieces off to show you the back print, but it is just the standard Zane head print. So that's the Zane one. Then we've got Kai, which is a similar print to Zane, but it just isn't as impressive on the red. And again, got the 2 expressions, and of course he's got his little plaster on his eyebrow, band-aid for our American friends. And this is the Cole figure. Again, they're all much of a muchness print-wise, really. And again, the 2 faces. Put his little wrap back on. So those are the figures that come with it. Move that, get a bit more light going. And then we come to the Sonic Raider itself. This took me 2¼ hours to build, all in, which I didn't think was too bad. I do have some issues with it, but we'll go into it in more detail. So that's what it all looks like together as one big vehicle, which is actually pretty cool. We've got a couple of little gun turrets here. They only move up and down. What I don't like is the front of the gun turret. Whoops. is one of these pin pieces, which if you build a lot of Technic, you'll know usually come in red. You get a lot of these in red, Technic set, and they literally just push on. I've already had an issue when I was building it where I knocked one off and had to go rooting under my build table to find it because they're just not very secure. Obviously it gives you the couple of cockpit here. As one complete vehicle, it actually looks pretty good, but of course they tell us that this is 4-in-1. So how it all comes apart, they nearly triggered that then. So this bit, which is your helicopter, in theory pulls straight up. There we go, and he's just held on with a couple of Technic pins underneath. So that's chopper. These side tank bits, the whole thing fell off that time. There we go. So these side tank bits literally just slide down and pull out. You can see under here you've got one of the Technic struts, and then it's the same mechanism on both sides, and then in here you can see you've got this red piece, and that's where these strut slots through, and of course it gives you quite a smooth piece there to be able to put it through. And then with this one, the cockpit moves, so it gives you the speeder bike thing. So play value, when you break it down, for me there is only really the little chopper piece that actually works standalone. I mean, it looks cool. Yeah, I mean, you can't deny that looks cool. It really does. I actually quite like the use of these long bladed pieces on it. It really helps make that look like a cool plane. So that works. That works as a standalone. That is a decent enough part. Right. And you get two of these, which, yeah, little weird tank type thing. They do work. Just move this. You'll see it's on cloth, so it might not be too great, but you can see it does work. Tread goes round, and you do have that really cool cog piece. It does look from side on, that looks pretty nifty, and I do like the tracking, even though it is like, you want me to put how many pieces of track together? 24. But done it before, so it wasn't a major issue on how they work. But they're actually identical, just mirror images of each other. Pop them out of the way, and then you've got this. So this is supposed to be your speeder bike, and it doesn't stand up on its own, just constantly one side or the other. The biggest issue is, and this is part of the reason it took me so long to build, because I went back and double checked my build stage, because when it moves, right, so you're going forward, and then it catches, and you've got to force it round, and then going forward, does it again. You really press hard, you can get it to come free. I mean, I do like the way it's quite a free rolling wheel, in that it's designed to actually pivot round rather than just be in one place. I was convinced, in fact, I'm just wondering now, let me just pull it apart, if I can get it to come apart. Wait. Just wondering if I destroy this, and instead of attaching it the way they show in the book, which is through one of the, which is lining it up through one of the side pieces. If I line it up through the centre, it's just suddenly struck me then, but I can negate that. I could just have read the instruction book wrong, it wouldn't be the first time. It really wouldn't be the first time. Right, push that on. But these fall off all the time as well. The little Master Woo hats in gold that they use. So I think quite possibly fixed it. Hang on. So get it the right way around for the vehicle. Yeah, so I suspect that maybe it still doesn't stand up on its own. So yeah, that's this little bit. So I'm gonna, that canopy opens this way. I was going to put them in and I just realised they've got the swords on. That means they're not going to go in, and I'm not taking the swords off, I'll lose them. So to pop this back together, you literally just offer it up, then slide it in place. Oh, I've just shot myself. Oh, blood guts everywhere. And then slide it in, push it back, just load that back in, then this is on a pivot mechanism, so it goes together as so, and then you can see you've got two little whatever they're called, I can't think of the name for them, but you've got two of them, and you just offer those pins up, and there you go, it all locks into place, because you can't move this back because this is in the way. So that is, see, so that is the completed ultrasonic radar, set 71739. Oh, here we go, the eternal I can't make minifigures stand up. Has 725 pieces, and it comes with, nicely done, very nicely done, you clumsy moron. I just got him to stand up when I did that, I know. It's finding the balance point for him, that's what it is. I think what I'm going to do at some stage is glue a sodding base plate onto this so I can just stand him straight on it. Right, so it comes with your two bad guys, and it comes with 4 of your Ninjago warriors. Sadly, no Lloyd, but you do get your golden Zane. I'm just going to tuck in there. Oh, do you know what? Just do what you're told. Right, so now I've managed to get them all on there. I'm going to try turning it. Of course, he falls over. So 725 pieces, retails in the UK at £79.99. Build time for it was 2¼ hours, and I'm not really feeling this one at all. As I say, when you take it apart, the only thing that's any sort of fun really is the little plain choppy thing. This guy here is the only thing that's any sort of fun to play with on its own. These little tank things, I don't see the point of them as part of the actual big vehicle. Yeah, smashing, great, get it, but as standalones, not getting them at all. The bike, it's too unstable. you can't just have the bike stuck. You've got to actually be physically holding the bike for it to stay in a vertical position. The little hubcap things keep dropping off, which is annoying. These little cannons here on the tanks at the side, they're poorly designed because you're going to constantly lose these, and as a gold piece they're going to be hard to get. You don't get very many gold pieces for a start. It's the first time I've seen that part in gold. I've seen a lot of them in red. God, have I seen a lot of them in red. But yeah, I do like the tracks. I like these little sort of rubberized dots that you put on them, which just helps them move more smoothly. I really do like the tracks on it, on those. I like the idea of the bike, but it's not executed the best as an overall concept. For me, anyway. You may love it, whatever. We're talking about my opinion. Yeah. Does come with the gold chain, but overall, this is only a 3.5 for me. I'm actually quite disappointed with it. It's just not what I was hoping for, really. It was a bit of an impulse because of the gold figure, but it's, yeah, bit of a disappointment, bit of a letdown. But that's the way it goes. So I do hope you enjoyed watching that. Thank you very much, and I will see you again very soon. So you have a great day. Bye bye.